Hi guys, it's Bible Girl, and today I wanted to continue my discussion from last week. My most recent video, I was discussing how there were many YouTubers posting things about Amendment 1, or the gay marriage concept in North Carolina, and a lot of it turned into a very hate-filled rhetoric towards people of religious beliefs who do not agree with the concept of gay marriage. If you want to hear my whole spiel about what I was talking about, check out here. I'm going to post the video. For the most part, I was really just very offended and hurt that people who constantly preach the idea of kindness and respect without knowing me or many others like me went and said that we were hateful and bad people. And one of the people that really shocked me with this discussion was Hank Green. Now, I love the Vlog Brothers. I love Nerdfighteria. I have my ticket to VidCon. And one of the things I've always liked about John and Hank was that they were all about being really cool and respectful of people, despite what you think or believe and all that stuff. I liked that. I thought it was cool. Hank was very offensive and very hurtful and made it sound like I'm a bad person and I'm hateful because of my religious beliefs, and that is not helpful for any discussion or discourse. It's not going to make me want to vote the way you're talking. It's just going to make me unhappy, and people who are on the fringes of either spectrum are going to go and take words like that, whether it's from Hank or one of the many other videos that were in my feed or people on the street or anything, and take things to an extreme, and that is not helping anyone's point whatsoever. Then comes today, and I see a video from John Green in my feed, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh no, not again. Please don't be insulting me again. Do I have to get rid of being a nerd fighter because my religion is being attacked? But John was awesome. Did I agree with what he said? No. Does that matter? Absolutely not. He talked very intelligently, brought his point across, and I'm very grateful for someone to be speaking like that when so much of YouTube lately has been so hateful. Which is really ironic because they're calling people hateful. Tolerance in that sense is such a myth. But anyways, I loved what John did. That's how people should talk and discuss things. Make your point very clear and not mean. So thank you, John. Thank you for talking about the subject, being very kind, and not make me feel hurt, and not make me want to return my ticket to VidCon. I had the pleasure of meeting John very minutely at the LA Times Festival of Books. I got to ask him a question in the panel, and then I got to get my book signed, and he was nice and really cool from when I met, and he just keeps showing it. So thank you, John. I do disagree with you on several things. I do think that although there is polygamy and incest and lots of weird sex things in the Bible, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. There's sex, violence, alcohol, the whole gambit in the Bible. But I do believe that the Bible does create this picture that one man, one woman is the best way for it to be. That's Eden, and Eden is perfection. There was Adam, and there was Eve, and it was perfection. And when we see polygamous relationships, they never work out right. They're always messed up. Abraham had children with other people, but it was only Sarah, his actual wife, that God used to make his covenant and make the nation of Israel. King David ended up killing his friend to get Bathsheba, even though he was already married with lots and lots of women. And their first child died as a punishment from God for what was going on. And it's crazy. None of that stuff works in the Bible. The only time we ever see really cool relationships, and it's rare, is like something with Ruth and Boaz. Okay, I think this mic is going down, so thank you, John. Love you guys. God bless, and I'll see you.